Hey, welcome to Cooking with Frankie Meatball. Guys, first off, I want to apologize that I haven't been posting lately. You know, life kind of gets in the way sometimes, guys. But I'm telling you, I'm back. I'm back on the attack. And I got a story for you. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Guess what? I lived it.
I'm Frankie Meatball with the YouTube cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball of the cooking show with you. I'm Frankie Meatball every Wednesday a new show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun. I'm Frankie Meatball, I have a cooking show. I'm Frankie Meatball, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I'm Frankie Meatball, take some time and enjoy my show. I said it, you heard it, it is fun.
Planes, trains, and automobiles. Let me tell you guys, if you didn't see the movie, go see it. I'm telling you. I lived it. 2 movies I lived. Money Pit and Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. So anyway, I flew out to Colorado to meet my cousin, Uncle Kenny's daughter, my cousin Jolie, and to meet the man behind the seasoning, Zarlindo Seasoning. It was a great trip. Until we tried to get home. You heard about the Southwest debacle, right? I was in the middle of it. You ready for this? So Friday night, we're flying out. Our plane leaves like around 7-ish, I think, around here. So the last day, we went downtown Denver, did the thing, the 16th Street Mall, and all that, right? So we're eating dinner. Eating dinner, and I'm looking at my phone. It says, flight canceled. It's a flight canceled. So what is this, right? So we finish eating. We go to the desk. Big line. I get in the desk and I said, hey, look, I'm supposed to fly out. I got to fly back to Philly. What's going on? She goes, oh, we don't have enough pilots to fly our planes. She says, we could book you for tomorrow morning. Like, all right, no problem, right? Tomorrow morning rolls around. All right, we go through the security. Here I go. You know what I mean? In the morning, right? So we walk up, we go through security, we go all that, we get the train, boom. We're at the airport. We come up the escalator, right? There's 2 bathrooms. She gotta go, I gotta go, right? So as I'm walking, I look at my phone, I say, hey, babe, our flight got canceled. She goes, no way. I said, nah, I'm only kidding with you. So I go to the bathroom, right? And, I do my business. I come back out, right? I come back out. And I'm waiting for her, girls take the time, We go in, we come out, boom, we forget about it, right? But I don't know, who cares what they do, right? So I get a text. And would you believe? They canceled the flight. So now at this time, I said, you know what, babe? Let's go get a car, let's rent a car, drive home. It's 24 hours, I mapped it out, 24 hours. We've been back by, Monday evening or so, right? So, because this was Saturday morning, right? She's like, no, I gotta get home. I gotta get to the kids. I gotta get home. I gotta get to my job. I said, yeah, so do I. They canceled it twice, right? So I'm like, all right, what's the odds of them canceling it 3 times, right? So now I go to wait in line. There's only a couple people in front of that, so I, get in line. I said, somebody cleared their throat. So I'm like, oh, I see people behind me. So I'm like, what the hell is there? A horse behind me? What? What's this noise? So then it clicks in. I see a line. This line was long. I said, is this the line for the desk? The guy said, yeah, it is. I said, no problem, my bad, guys. I don't want to get a whole mob after me, right? So here I go, back of the line. I'm chilling. I had the my Fight Story shirt on, right? So the guy goes, "What are we gonna do, Rock?" I said, "We're gonna break some legs so we can get home." So anyway, I get up to the desk, and the lady says, "Okay." She says, "Next flight to Philly, 7 o'clock." That's right, great. Then I'm like, I see Albany. She's like, Albany. She's like, your flight to Albany, New York is leaving now. I was like, you know what? Give me that. Because it was leaving in an hour, right? So give me that boarding pass. See, I was thinking, we fly to Albany, New York, drive home from there, right? It's like a no-brainer. So, boom, we get the tickets. We go to the gate, we're waiting. I'm searching on the internet for the cars at the airport. Nope, unavailable. So now I'm like, oh my God, they're starting to board the plane. Right? I gotta cash this boarding pass in before they take off, because if they take off and I still have the boarding pass, I'm not getting my money back, right? Or I'm not getting another flight. So here I go, I'm in line, I'm waiting, then they're loading, and I'm biting my nails. So I'm like, I get out of line. So the guy said, look, I'm not trying to jump in front of anybody over here. I said, but listen, that plane's going to take off and I got a boarding pass, right? He's like, I'll be with you in 1 second. So, I'm standing over to the side. Then this other guy's like, oh, I got to get on this plane. He's like, sorry, we don't have no more seats. I said, wait a minute. The guy was really good. He was like 5 things going on. He goes, all right, give me his ticket. He cancels my flights, books me on another flight just to, put me on hold, right? The other guy, he goes, boom, I got 2 tickets. Boom, boom. Guys go on the plane. Then he goes, he goes, this is what I got for you. Puts me in for the 7 o'clock flight. Time's going on. We're sitting down. We're waiting. We got something to eat. At this time it's about 4 o'clock, right? We got a text, believe it or not, that the flight's canceled. I said, holy mother of Jesus. That's not the words I used, okay? So anyway, now I'm saying, we gotta drive home. I said, we have to drive home. So it's Saturday. The place is closed at 1 o'clock, okay? So they're closing on Sundays. So I'm like, I gotta wait till Monday morning. So, and Janine was like, my wife Janine, she was like, look, there's a Frontier flight. I said, I never flew Frontier before. So I'm like, all right, it's a cheap flight, going back to Philly. She's like, but here's the thing. She goes, it leaves at 11 o'clock at night. Oh, 11 o'clock at night. And it's for Sunday night. I said, forget it. Let's do it. But I said, wait a minute. If it leaves at 11 o'clock at night, what time do we get to Philly? She goes, well, see, here's the C. There's always C, but whatever. So I said, well, what time we get back in Philly? She goes, well, there's a connecting flight in Miami with a 3-hour layover. She says, we won't get back to Philly till Monday morning at 11 o'clock. I said, what? Like a 12-hour flight, but in a 12-hour flight, but you know what I'm saying? Then there's the time difference and all. I'm like, oh, I can't do this. What are you, nuts? I said, you know what? You're right. We got to get back. No problem. So we go back. We get a hotel right by the airport. Get the hotel. I got it for 2 days. This way, we can leave. We can leave later during the day to catch that 11 o'clock flight. Goes on. So we walk in to get checked out security. This line is so long. I'm telling you, they must be giving away cheese or something. I'll tell you about that. This line is I never seen a line so long to check. So now I'm like, all right. Now, but I tell you, I don't got patience to wait in the lines. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting emotional. I'm dropping the F-bombs. I'm cracking jokes and I'm aggravated. I'm like, what the hell? So anyway, the line actually started to move fast, so I shut my mouth. So anyway, we got through security. Bada boop, bada beep. Right? Oh, we're waiting. They start loading the plane, right? Get on the plane. I put my movie on. Rambo, Last Blood. Great movie. So I'm watching it. So I get so lost into the movie, not paying attention to the time. And movie's like halfway through, you know? So I'm like, what's going on? I'm looking over, and he's at the aisle seat, and I'm looking over, and I see the, what's it, the pilot pointing his stuff, talking on the phone. So, hey, I turn over, babe, this don't look good. She's like, stop it, would you? Stop it. I said, no, I'm being serious, babe. I said, they're gonna cancel that flight. I'm telling you, it's not looking good. She's like, just stop. I need to get home. Lo and behold, I heard, oh, this is your captain speaking. We're gonna have to switch planes. There's something wrong with this plane. We want to get you home safe. So, yeah, go down to gate 60 and we'll load you up. Thank you. I'm like, oh my God. So now we get off. The whole way walking here, I'm like, babe, look, this don't feel right. Let's get out of here, go back to the hotel, get a good night's sleep, and in the morning we'll rent a car and we'll drive home. She's like, no, I gotta get home. I'm like, so do I. I said, but I don't feel right about this. I said, look, the plane's going to go down and crash in the sky, or it's going to make an emergency landing in the water, or it's going to crash in the water. I said, something don't feel right. Something's going to go wrong. I don't like this. I swear to, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling her, like, come on. Let's go. Let's just go. I had enough with these airports and the changing of flights, the canceling flights, right? So I'm like, I'm telling you. So, us men, we can't let our women make stupid mistakes alone. So, we ride shotgun. I said, all right, okay. I said, remember this. If something bad happens, you know I'm going to say, I told you so, right? So we're waiting, boom. They're getting ready to load us. So I go up to the desk and I say to the guy, I said, listen, we have a connecting flight in Miami to go to Philly, right? He's like, yeah. And? I said, well, are we going to be able to still catch the flight? He's like, let me check on that for you. I'll be right with you. Go sit down. So he goes on the phone, he's talking, see him, he's laughing, right? I'll tell you, right? So he hangs up. He calls me and this other guy up because we're the only people going to Philly from Miami, getting a connecting flight. And he says, this is what's going to happen. We're going to land in Miami. You're going to get off the plane. They're going to clean it and sanitize it. Then they're going to load the plane for Philly. That makes sense to me, right? So, all right, let's go. Let's do it. All right. Oh, they load the plane. And I told my wife, you know what? I'm not waiting in lines. I had enough of lines. I'm done with lines. I'm going to be the last one on the plane. Everybody's loading. Come two people. Last two people get up. I'm like, all right. It's pretty much last people. So we walk on. I put my bag up. All right. So I'm like, all right. About time we're going to get home. I'm like, you know, I'm over the crashing thing. And like, look, if it's going down, I'm going down with my wife, you know. So, I'm waiting. What's going on here, right? Stewardess gets on the phone. She says, listen. She says, I am not the mask police. Wear your mask proper or we're going to kick you off the plane. I'm saying to myself, Jesus, what's going on now? Right? Forget about it. I'm going to watch my movie. I'm just watching Rambo, you know? I'm watching. All I hear, oh no, please, no, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, no. I look up, they're kicking this lady off the plane. I'm like, Jesus Christ, all right. I'm like, all right. The blood's starting to boil now, right? So now, okay, come on. Let's go, guys, take off, let's go, I need to go, right? Well, then I hear some commotion. People coming on the plane, marshals or whatever they are. So they're like, you know, a step above security, not so much marshals, somewhere in the middle. I don't know, I got some kind of authority on the plane, so whatever, right? So walking on, peeking on, what the hell's going on, man? Now my blood is just starting to pop, a little pop. I'm getting aggravated, right? So then I see this lady, well, about young, the 20s, couple, walk off. I'm like, all right, this has got to be it. Go back to watching a movie. Then I started hearing screaming, Spanish people screaming, da, 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 da. You know, the Spanish, they speak fast. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I pick up, there's some commotion going in the back. More people are walking on. I said, you know what, that's it. I jumped up, I said, that's it. I had enough. I'm done. I am done. I got people laughing, right? Because they feel the same exact way that I do. We just want to take off. Because now it's like almost 3 o'clock in the morning. We're supposed to take off at 11 o'clock, okay? So now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm done. I'm going to the hotel. I'm going to get some sleep. And then rent a car and drive home. I had it. So here I go. I got my suitcase. Boom. I walk off. I get off. I'm like, I'm done. I had it. Text my wife to get off the plane. She's like, somebody's in front of her. She can't get off. I'm like, oh, you better get off. I said, this is it. I really don't feel good about this. Now I really have that feeling like something's going to happen. Like, this is it. This is like the last curtain call. You know what I mean? So I'm like, just come on. Just get off. Just get off. Just get off. I said, I'll leave you here. I'll leave you here. So I walked away because I was by the desk. So I walk away and she calls me. She's like, all right, they just kicked the people off the plane. Get back on the plane. So I'm like, why don't you just get off? She's like, babe, I want to get home. I'm like, all right, I don't feel good about this. And we're not going to miss, in my head, we're not missing our connecting flight because this is the flight going to Philly. You feel me? So, lo and behold, I got to walk on the plane. Score puts her hand up. Oh, you're not allowed back on the plane. I said, what? So wait a minute. Let me tell you something. I didn't get kicked off the plane. I left the plane because these people don't know how to wear a mask. And they can't behave. He's like, no, you can't get on. You can't get on. I said, this is a bunch of BS. All of yous are a bunch of BSers. And I turn around, I'm walking away because, I was getting like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get arrested and be on a no-fly list. You know what I'm saying? So I had to calm myself down, walk away. At this time, I'm like, wow, man. Like, my eyeballs are popping out of my head. Steam's coming out of my ears. I had it. I'm living. Right? So I called my wife and like, yo, they're not letting me back on the plane. Just get off. We'll go to the hotel. We could get a half a night's sleep and get on the road and get to the Enterprise and start our venture home. She's like, talking to somebody in the background. They won't let my husband on. She's like, all right, the stewardess is going to come and get you. I was like, all right. If you love somebody, you don't make them do something stupid by themselves. You know what I mean? I'm riding shotgun on this, all right? So, here we go. I see the stewardess. I get my suitcase and I'm walking. She's like, Frank Scuderi? I said, yep, that's me. So here I am, right? I'm like this. Walking by everybody, just trotting, big ass smile. I'm about to walk through the door. I stop, and I turn around, and I go, big smile now. See you guys. Bye. I'm going back on the plane. And now, boom, we're in the business. Plane takes off from Colorado to Miami to Philly. Look, I'm trying over here, you know? I'm trying, right? So, we're getting off the plane, right? We're walking. I walk through the door. I see the desk. Nobody's at the desk. And I look at the board. It tells you where the plane's going, that plane's going. And it says San Juan. So now I'm looking at it. I'm like, San Juan? San Juan? I said, babe, San Juan doesn't spell Philadelphia. So now the blood is starting to boil again. So I go to the board, you know, departure board. Philly. No Philly. Not even for another airline. So I'm like, Come behind me. I see the pilot over there at the desk, on the desk. I walk over to him, I said, excuse me, sir. I said, I was told by the guy at the desk in Denver that this is the plane that's going to Philly. He goes, no, I don't know why he would tell you that. I said, excuse me. He says, yeah, I don't know why he would tell you that. He says, this is going to San Juan. I said, I know, I could read. And then he's looking on his phone. I guess, they have schedules on their phone, whatever. He goes, oh, the next flight to Philly is at 9. And he goes, it looks like it's sold out. It's a full flight. Okay. I snapped a little bit. I said a couple of names. I walked away. I mean, now I am just livid. Walking through the airport. I bet you somebody has got a video of me put it on TikTok somewhere snapping in this airport. I am dropping F-bombs. Everybody's a J.O. I'm telling you, everything you could think of was definitely coming out of my mouth. I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. That's it. I had it. No more planes, no more airports, no more lines. That's it. That's it. I'm done. Okay? Oh. She's in line. I'm on the phone. Unavailable. You select the desk where you pick the car up, where you're going to drop it off. And I'm just like, nothing. I said, when I was in Denver, I knew that there was a place in Centennial that had cars. So that's going through my head. And I'm starting to boil. So you know what? I didn't have my coffee yet. I see Dunkin' Donuts over there in the airport. I go to Dunkin' Donuts. I get myself an extra large. I'm drinking it. So now I said, all right, let's go find a car. So I'm online, she's online. She goes through Priceline or one of those things. She gets a car. I'm like, oh, great. She goes, it's Fox Rentals. So we go up to where all the cars are. I'm like, there's no Fox Rentals here. So I say, it must be like, you got to take a shuttle to it. So I look over around the other board. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. So we're talking to people. We're talking to the shuttles. What bus goes to Fox Rentals? They're like, oh, the one at the end. All right. So lo and behold, we get on there. We get on the shuttle. Boom, we're at Fox Rentals. Now I wait about a good hour and a half in line. Okay, because don't even start. I get up to the window. I said, yeah. I gave her my number. Oh, she goes, oh. She goes, you're at the wrong location. We have another location down the street. It's about 15-minute walk down the road. After an hour and a half. No problem. It's not her fault. I walk out. We're walking down this road. Car zoom. I'm like, and the whole time, it's like when I know something, I feel something, babe, you gotta listen to me over here. But I understand her. All she wanted to do was get home to the kids and get to work. Like, what? I want to stay? I want to mess around? No. So anyway, another about a half hour, 45 minutes in line. Look at the time, it's still early. We didn't sleep. So I said, look, maybe we can get to Georgia and I'll call my girl Kim from Worst Cooks in America. I said, see where she lives. Maybe we can meet up with her for dinner or something, or a bite to eat, and then we can sleep, and then we'll leave real early in the morning. So the guy that's doing my paperwork looks up at me. He says, our cars don't go out of state. I said, no? Cars don't go out of state? I said, what are you talking about? I said, my wife did everything on the app. We're going to drop it off in Mount Laurel. He goes, no, I'm sorry. So I really want to go crazy. Flip some desks over, everything. I'm telling you. That's inside my stomach. I looked at my wife and I felt bad. And I said, no problem, bud. Get my license. We're walking back. Now we're walking 15 minutes down the road, back to Fox Rentals. Get on the shuttle. Boom. Right to the airport. Go back to where they rent cars. There's like a whole big area with all these different companies that rent cars. I said, well, let's start knocking on doors. I said, look, you go to Hertz, I'm gonna walk over here. So I go to one, no, only in state, nothing out of state. Nope, sorry. Now I get a call. She goes, I got one. Great, she's got one. I was just, oh, thank you. Walk over there. I said, look, whatever you got. I said, I'll take a Challenger if you got that. You know what I mean? Get home in a quickie, you know? So anyway, we get the car, right? They beat us over the head for the price because we got to go out of state, right? Oh, well, it is what it is. What are you going to do, right? So now, she's got to get her medicine. So last time I was in the Keys, me and my buddies, we took a trip up to Naples and other places. I don't know where Naples is. So she's on the phone with her doctor. I said, look, I know Naples is right by here. What do I know? I barely slept, right? Oh, Naples is on the West Coast. We're on the East Coast, okay? What do you want from me? All right? So she tells the doctors, yeah, could you drop it off at Naples? Because I remember, we were driving with my buddies and we were having a good time. So we get our medicine in Naples and I'm looking for hotels in Naples. And I said, you know what? I said, Clearwater's not too far from here. Let's stay the night in Clearwater. So anyway, we go down, we have a nice little dinner. Outside, there's a guy playing an acoustic guitar. So anyway, we did the stores, and we get to the hotel. She got off a Priceline. I get a shower, I get out of the shower. She's getting ready to get a shower. Oh my God, she screams and jumps. She did like one of those box jumps, man. She didn't leap, she jumped right on the bed and screamed. I said, what the hell? What is that, a rat? There's a roach about that big. Don't mess around down Florida. It's about that big. I said, you gotta be kidding me. She says, a roach. So I go down, I'm like, I don't see a roach. So, but I see look like a side of blue cheese under the chair. I'm like, well, that would explain the roach. So, right? Now it's about 12 o'clock at night, right? So I'm like, all right, maybe you thought it was a roach. She gets showered, she comes out, boom, right on the bed again. She jumps on the bed again. What's the matter with you? She's right there. I knew I didn't see things. I look at this thing, it's about that big and it's copper. I'm telling you, the roaches down here, they got suntans, you know what I mean? So, anyway, I got a thing, boom, I squashed the bug, that's it. Now I'm itching, right? Go to the office, because they had like the main building, it was a Clarion or something like that. They had the main building, then they had like a strip of rooms off from the main building. And we go there, he's like, all right, yeah, here's another room, I'm sorry about that. I said, oh, look, no problem. Even though, I said, look, I don't want anything where I just had it, because he said it was a couple doors down. So you got anything in the main building? He's like, no. So you know what? Give me my money back. I can't stay there. Who's going to sleep with roaches? No, I'm itching already. So now, it's a little after 12 at night. We're back on the internet looking for hotels. So I'm like, babe, I remember seeing a Holiday Inn Express on the other side. So I searched Holiday. You got any vacancy, please? Yes. Vacancy, great. I'll be right there. I'm 5 minutes away. I'm over here. I'll be over there. Boom. We go in. Boom, boom, boom. I take another shower because I got the heebie-jeebies. You know what I mean? I'm a skivatse. So I do that, right? And wake up, nice breakfast. My God. Get up early. Hit the road. We're driving. I'm trying to get out of here. You know what I mean? So I ain't doing no speed limit. Anyway, I get pulled over right before we crossed into Georgia. All right? I'm trying to get to 95. I'm just about to get on 95 and I get pulled over. So the cop says, is there a reason why you're speeding? So I gave him the whole spiel and all that. He says, by the way, I want to let you know your turn signal and your brake light on your rear passenger is out. It's like, All right, I told him it's a rental. He's like, all right, no problem. He gives me a ticket. He could have let me go, but he said, look, he said 26 miles over the speed limit's a little excessive. What I did, I lowered the charges, so you got a cheaper ticket. All right, thanks, bud. Whatever you can do, you know? So I'm like, all right, whatever. Roll up. I was going to drive with the turn signal. I just wanted to get home. All right? Turn up. It was hot out there, about 80 degrees. Turn the air conditioner on. Guess what? You're not going to believe this. You're not going to believe this. Start blowing out hot air. Hot air. I'm like, are you kidding me? What? What did I do? What the hell did I do? Huh? Look what I did. Plane, train, and automobiles, my friend. So anyway, she's calling the Hertz, and now they're connected to roadside service. And roadside service, I said, I ain't doing no roadside service over here. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no roadside service. We're gonna switch the car out. We had to go to the Savannah airport to switch it out. So now we get in, we switch out. The lady's like, oh, you got to park it? Ah, no problem. I take it out. Boom, boom, boom. I go to the lot. And me and my wife were talking about planes, trains, and automobiles. And I was telling her about the part where Steve Martin goes to get the car and the car ain't there, right? So I'm walking, 26. I see this car. I'm like, that's a Nissan. These are keys for a Ford. I'm saying, no. Look, I got this crazy grin and laugh on, right? My wife's like, hit the panic button. Maybe it's parked in the wrong spot. Hit the panic button. Woo, 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 woo. I'm like, oh, finally. You get in the car. We're driving. It took us 2 days to drive home. Didn't have any problems after that. You know what I mean? It was smooth sailing. But yeah, so that is my adventure, and I'll tell you, honestly, I think that time that me and my wife shared, not on vacation, but trying to get home, we needed that because it brought us closer and we bonded a little more because, you know, life gets busy, and when you're married, you work your job, your wife works her job, your wife comes home, she does this, you come home, you do that. You see each other in bed, maybe you'll sit down and watch a show together or something, right? Life gets busy, guys. And I don't want you to go and miss your flight and try to drive home. Say, hey, Frank, it worked for Frankie Meatball. But look, guys, make some time for your wife. Make some time for your husband. If it's been a long time since you guys kind of did a little bonding, you know, take a weekend trip somewhere. You need a babysitter? I got you guys. Frankie Meatball Baby Service coming at you. I'm back on track. Every Wednesday I put a new video out, so turn on that notification button so you get notified every Wednesday. So check out PhillyRockRadio.com. They play everything from the forefathers to the band mothers around. Guys, every Thursday night, 7 to 9, live with Kevin and Johnny E. Check us out on TikTok. Check us out on Facebook. And check us out on Instagram. That's Cooking with Frankie Meatball. Until next time. Forget about it, eh? It's a Frankie Meatball production.